Hello. Hello. I'm just testing the mic out, which I feel like I should know like what to do with the volume every time. But yet I don't for some reason. Okay, I'm assuming it's good, but can't keep checking every time. How's everyone doing? That took a longer show than I wanted to, but that's okay. I'm a little under the weather, but oddly right now I'm like not terrible as I thought I was gonna be. Who knows why? I did originally wanted to start doing this game a different day, but I was just too tired when I got home, and then I fell asleep after dinner, and then it's like, maybe at the moment that like Sunday midnight streams Easter time are like not the most ideal thing to do, so I figured I would kind of stick this like in the middle of the week. Of course, it doesn't matter if you're watching this on a VOD, either through Twitch or on YouTube. But in any case, yeah, that's the tea with this. So the tea with this game is that I've actually done 3 different like introduction type videos, kind of explain like some of the elements that featured in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. And just to reiterate, because I mentioned this in one of those 3 videos, I lost my train of thought, which is okay, I guess. Well, not really okay. The game's volume is like so weird. Okay, there we go. It kind of like disappeared for a moment. Okay, so basically what happened was that I originally last played this. Well, not originally. I last played this game back in the end 2021, which is definitely. I didn't expect to wait more than a year and a half to kind of return to it. Might be like that sometimes, I guess. Well, I guess it's not the longest game I haven't last played. This is oddly enough good lo-fi music. Hopefully it's copyright free. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Probably not. So basically what happened was that I originally created 2 different kind of like creations in a sandbox mode of this game. And was originally going to showcase them, but what happened was that, I think what happened with one of them is that it refused to open, and I think the reason why it refused to open is that there was too many elements happening on the screen, which kind of made it slow down, which is often kind of a criticism of this game. Even though I'm playing it higher quality than when I used to play this game, either the first, like, I guess on the original desktop computer I played this game, like, so many years ago. And then on a newer laptop, I think. Of course, I don't think my current laptop has a CD drive, so I don't think I can put it in there if I want to. Yeah, that's the unfortunate coffin of this figure right now. Which is okay, I guess. But anyway, that's the deal with this game. So I figured that what I wanted to try to do and go back to is we're going to go through the entire career mode, which, believe me, that's going to take a bit of time. Because, like, even though that you could technically rush these stages, I guess, if you look up a guy to kind of, like, copy your way through, which I guess could be any game, for instance. This is kind of like a different game, because this is more like an open-ended type game. Because even though there are, like, career challenges right here, for, like, any of these, whether it be from the main one or the 2 expansion packs that originally came with the game when it first came out, this will take quite a bit of time, so I expect this will be definitely a game that I'm not only going to go back to, but going to keep playing for a while. because as you guys know, or maybe if you didn't guys know, I have like a few of like videos of like the first Roller Coaster Tycoon game on my channel, YouTube channel. But I guess what happened with that is that I guess I lost interest because it wasn't quite the same as like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, which I put in so many hours, and I'm more used to like certain elements in that game. But I feel like people prefer the first Roller Coaster Tycoon over the second, from like many internet like observations, but it's fine, I guess. I think this one's kind of visit only because like it does not have that like 2D perspective, I guess. Or there's a certain not sandbox. There's a certain I can look it up. There's a certain what? There's a certain terminology for like the way that it's viewed from that angle or something. Oh my god, I know what it is, but I just can't find it for some reason. Like not I was gonna say stereoscopic 3D. That didn't make any sense. There's a certain name. Oh, this is bothering me. I can't actually figure out what the name is. Does it have the information on Steam? Game style? Okay, well, there's a certain name for like the way that it's structured from looking down on people or something. I don't quite know the name offhand, which is kind of crazy. I feel like I should know the name, but I don't. Which is fine. It is A-okay in my book. Yeah, so that's I feel like I kind of gave like a quick overview about why I took a break, and I probably will not take that long of a break again, I would imagine. Unless I somehow lose interest. Because that was what happened. I kind of like lost interest because like I couldn't get I guess the thing wouldn't work. And I could try to do it now, but I'm scared that it's going to like freeze the game, because that's happened every time where like the game's frozen and I can't open a file up, or like I guess the game gets frozen and then immediately it has this like error archive where it kind of like turns off the game, and I don't want to do that right now. I guess I could try it out before I started broadcasting this, but it's fine. So there are a total of 18 scenarios in the first one, a total of 9 in the second, and 12 in this one. So that's kind of crazy, having over like around 30 scenarios to do. That's a lot of weeks to do it. So I guess we better start kind of like working on it a little bit. So what's interesting about this like port is that the controls are like very different from like a mouse and keyboard, and sometimes it takes a while to even really kind of get an idea as to like what button corresponds to what, which is not always ideal or something. Like for instance, even moving the camera around, it's like, obviously with like on PC you could just like use the mouse thing to like scroll up and down or something. And I guess it was much easier then. Not that it's not difficult to like make sure like what buttons is like what or something. Like for instance, like I just tested the button before, and like the things where you pop down from like it shows like the messages of the game. I probably would not know that if I just like started like not pressing random buttons or anything. But it's fine or something. So basically, the objectives of this. These levels are kind of broken down to 3 different things here, which I'm having a bit trouble actually. Wait. Hold up a minute. There. Oh, there we go. So basically, the first kind of like apprentice level is like you have to have 400 guests in the park, which can be achieved at any time. So once you reach 400, it's just. Oh man, this is gonna be quite an annoyance with the talking here, with me having a cold. And then in Park Value, how that's achieved or something. And basically for these, this is for the first level. It's kind of just a higher variation of the first 2. So Entrepreneur is 500, which is only 100 more than the second, and then 600 is here. And I guess the Park Value is like a little bit higher each time or something. And I guess Park Value is kind of like it's kind of like probably an overall like mix of like how many things you have operation in terms of like people's happiness and like the ratings and how many guests you have. Like in terms of, like it's like a multitude of factors or something. This is just the first level. It's probably like relatively simple to like not have to worry about, I guess. Okay, so here I can't actually, to my knowledge, control the what price of the admission. I believe. I think it won't let me. Because sometimes the extra 10 cents or something for like every person that comes in kind of like does help a little bit. And I don't think I can quite do that. Okay, so so it can't be changed. Okay. No. There's sometimes you kind of have to like press the controls to kind of have more like precise land in with that, I guess. So how do I access the cost of the ride? There we go, $2. So these are currently only 2 attractions they have. I say relatively fine prices, I guess. I don't know. Now there isn't a whole ton of room you could do with this, but like, because like usually, I feel like with good parks and kind of like good management parks, like you don't have everything kind of like tight together, I guess. So you kind of like want to have everything like relatively like, you know, kind of like, you know, what I'm trying to say, kind of like you know, not close by or something. But sometimes you have to, because like you're not only given like a limited amount of room. Now in some circumstances, oh my gosh, my throat. I could use some water, but right here, I guess I don't next to it. So in some circumstances, you would think that making the line longer and having more people wait on the line would be beneficial, because that's just more people getting in the money. Unfortunately, I guess the park attendees tend to have like a tolerance for like many different things. And if they're waiting in too long for a ride, even though you could probably fill up 20 people at a time, and there's maybe like approximately, I don't know, like maybe 10-ish people that kind of fit into like a, well, I guess maybe except for the first one, to fit to like a, you know, square here or something. So that's why you always don't want to make it too long. People getting sick with their various nausea rings also is a factor. So what you want to do is you want to ideally hire a mains. So there's one that you could kind of like just like pick up or something, rather than hiring one, because you know if you hire more, you have to kind of like you know, use more money to kind of like pay him more. And I got $10,000, so like it won't matter right now. Place, there we go. So then it's going to swoop it up, and then it'll kind of make the park things more happy. Now, sometimes if you put a bench right near where they will sit down the bench. I think that happens in the first 2 games. I don't know if it happens in the third as much. But sometimes they'll just sit right on the bench just to kind of just like rest for a moment. This is only $1, so it shouldn't be that much of a inconvenience there. Now, while you do get new attractions like over time, I guess there is a fee to that, and I think you control the fee. I think. I don't know exactly. Here, research. I guess you could change it per monthly. And we could keep it, and I'm not quite sure what the price means exactly in terms of like how much you spend per month. It could be the like amount you get per month, or I'm not really quite sure exactly how the pricing actually kind of what details that. Yeah, so 5.7 is kind of high for like a rating up to get sick. I think there is like where you could make the main sky only be in a certain areas, so like it could kind of keep in that thing. I don't know if it's usually worked whenever I've done it, so maybe it's magically fixed or something. I don't know. Yeah, so like I guess this particular I guess level doesn't have really a night mode or something. I guess it was kind of like that's kind of one of those like preset things where like it just kind of skips over it or something. Because obviously, like going from like 11:50 to like 12 p.m. in like 1 second is not really reflective of like a real life scenario or something. Like time doesn't move that fast, so it kind of just kind of goes along, I guess. And I guess before we add any more, I guess we might as well kind of like see from like your guys' perspective, if you've never played this game before, what like the I guess perspective is of someone who would be riding one of these rides. So let me go to the cam here. Most rides have a camera. There are a few that don't, and they have different angles. So this one, there's only 2 different angles, I guess. Although you could kind of with the camera angle, kind of get a feeling of it. Yeah, it's definitely worse texture right there. You can hear the people screaming, of course. So that was pretty quick. Oh, something that I did add to Twitch after recently, I guess I don't have to add it, is Nightbot, kind of like the, you know, I guess as a moderator, or I guess as a bot moderator. And honestly, I feel like the only times because what I originally wanted to do last time, even though I didn't have to have Nightbot for this, is kind of do a shout out for someone, and then accidentally deleted their messages. One message. Well, it was more than one, but it was definitely quite a few messages deleted. Although it didn't look like it was deleted in the VOD, oddly enough, which I thought it would have if you like time someone out. No, it wasn't delete messages. It was like a timeout thing, I guess. So we could take a look at the other one here. We'll just wait for this one to kind of like start up. Not that it's like a spoiler or anything. Also, I kind of know that like the volume kind of like. Hold on. Wait. Hold up a minute. Wait, what? Hold up a minute. Something happened with the stream. Wait, the game it froze. With my screen. Okay, my screen's freezing for some reason. I had no frame drops or slow frames. I can't explain this. What? Okay, so... Wait, can you hear the noise? Okay, so I'm not really quite sure what happened. Okay. So unfortunately, I don't know what part that it stopped working. I guess I could go back to the video. That's weird. That hasn't happened before. Okay. What? That's so weird. Because, like, I can't explain that at all. Why did it do that? What the heck? Okay, give me a moment. Why did it do that? What part? I don't know what part it froze that specifically. Okay, so we did see... Hold up a minute. Let me pause the game. Okay, so we just see me click on the right and, like, see the ride kind of go on. Okay, so it's about the 37.5 mark, and I wasn't really doing anything. So the game's still running, so it's not the Switch, I would believe. And it's not telling me I didn't get any disconnects from the capture card. Man. What the heck? Give me a moment to figure this out, and then I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, I just kind of unplugged everything in with the capture card and it worked. And I plugged it back in. And I couldn't even put it on the Be Right Back screen because I need to see for sure on the screen itself. Okay, so that is really bizarre. I don't know why that happened. Because the thing is, the capture card's kind of like on its side because the way that the wires are kind of like, I don't know. It's man, if I don't know, like I don't know. I wish there was a way to not have this happen, especially since this is new. I spent like $200 on it, so I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Let's say okay. As soon as I took my headphones out to know for sure, it freezes again. So that is so. I can't. That is so strange. Why is it doing that? Uh, um. Because I'm not getting a malfunction message at all, and I feel like I would have gotten that. Because what happened with the other capture card is that the entire screen would have, like, the capture screen would have went away. And then it would have left with the background of the Twitch Studio thing. But this here is just freezing. Which I don't think it happened the first time. Like, I don't know if this is too silly, but I even followed a YouTube directions to say where to plug in the wires first. So that might not even matter. It's not like an internet thing for Twitch because I know that my commentary hasn't stopped through this entire process. And the capture card thing is letting a blue, which I assuming means it works, or at least it's telling me it should work. So I don't know. Man. Okay. Let me let me play around for one more, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. So give me a moment. well, hopefully it works this time, because, like, oh man, I don't want I don't want to worry about this again. So I unplugged everything, like, from everything. Remember the capture card, and I plugged it back in. And make sure that the capture card was flat this time. So if it happens again, I don't know what to do. Because it's not giving me any indication what I'm doing otherwise. I mean, at least I would know for sure if it's frozen. Because, like, I have too many screens. I have, like, 3 screens watching this game, in a sense. From what I'm streaming from is number 1, from the TV itself, and then from my laptop. So please let it be fine. I don't know why it would happen like that. I see, like, it's not giving me any, like, reason why it would. Because, like, I assume it's not a streaming thing, I would imagine. I assume it's something, I don't know. I wish, there's too many obstacles, I guess. Well, let's see. Well, if it doesn't happen again, at least I would know that maybe just having it flat on the ground versus tilted a little bit upward, which is not even done on purpose. It's just, I feel like that wasn't even done on purpose. Like, it's kind of out sideways or something like that. So I don't know. Okay, so obviously, oh, he's sweeping. We can move him over here, since, so yeah, they could, like, still get sick, like, oh, I didn't realize that kind of, like, sped it up. Hold on. Let me, that's weird, I don't remember speeding up a little bit. Okay, so what I was gonna do before the game, or whatever exactly froze, is I was going to showcase, this ride from, like, you know, the people, you know, you guys watching perspective. And this kind of has, like, you know, different angles you can really do it from. Let's just kind of, like, do it from here, just, like, to get, like, a full perspective of it. Oh my gosh, I thought I'd froze again, but that's just, like, a stopping, for a moment. So, there's this game called Planet Roller Coaster that has, obviously, I think it's more roller coaster thing than theme park thing, but I think you can still build relatively nice theme parks or something. And the thing is, even though that this is technically, I guess, graphics from, like, a 2003, 2004 game, and I guess you could kind of view that like as being, like, outdated of some sort because there's a better version of that. It's weird, because, like, I feel like I don't see them as that. I mean, I think this game has, like, slightly better, like, more of a high-definition, like, viewpoint than, I guess, when it first came out. But, I don't know, I feel like that... It doesn't bother me because I know that, like, it's, like, from that perspective, I guess. So that's always what I found interesting, I guess. So because there are 2 thrill rides here, like, this one has, like, a... Okay, well, the segment rating's pretty low. 2, 4, and 5. And then this one is, okay, so they're both relatively pretty low. But you can actually increase the excitement rating, and usually how to do that is kind of like placing, like, a scenery around these objects. I kind of filter them out so that it kind of fits with the theme of it. So kind of, like, get rid of all these. And not to try to put too much, I guess. Oh, well, that didn't come out right. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's freezing, so I wonder if it being tilted like that did anything. Man, like, I mean, acknowledging, I'm like, technology sometimes, it just doesn't want to click the way it does, I guess. Because also remember that I streamed Fall Guys for over 7 hours, I believe, last time. And I don't think I ran into a certain issue doing that. So, I guess it's not something of overheating. I mean, I think it gets a little more if you put your hand on it, but it doesn't something where, it's on, like, fire or anything. Which it shouldn't, so that's kind of good. Hold up, before we do that, let's keep in mind that the excitement rating is, it won't move it up too much, like only a little bit, but a little bit helps. It's only 2 or 3, which is kind of pretty low, unfortunately. Um, I don't know why it's slow to begin with. I don't know how they determine that information, but we're just going to put a little something here. Nothing too much. Like, just those, like, 3 trees right there. I mean, not 3, 2 trees right there. I don't think it would have gone up that much. But I feel like it has to go around one more time to kind of, like, get a full test of it. So let's see if it goes up at all. I don't think it would by any means. Although we could add a little bit more. So yeah, just in case I forget, I'm going to just type in 2.3 on my computer here. Right? Is it 2.3? Oh, 2.03, my bad. So the intensity rating on that is like almost 5. And the intensity rating on this is like, oh, it's lower. So nothing too bad, I guess. But I figured there should be kind of like some like ride that kind of would be a little bit more kind of like soft key, I guess. Well, nothing too soft key, I guess, but I mean, the merry-go-round today? Oh, come on. Okay, that's not really nothing much to begin with. Oh, son of a gun, it froze again. What the heck? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sorry this is kind of an inconvenience, because, like, I have no idea why this is happening. Man, like, what the heck? Oh boy, this is so strange. Am I getting any messages on my computer about it doing this? No, this is so weird. Because the wire that's the most bent right now is the one that's connecting the capture card to the switch. Everything else seems. I mean, but then again, I don't know for sure. Oh man, like, what do I do? Okay, I'm gonna kind of like go back and forth between the be right back streaming and gameplay thing. But I'm gonna keep myself muted for a bit, so hopefully when I come out, if it doesn't happen again. Oh man, man, this is kind of. Okay, give me a minute once again. Okay. Oh boy. So I only did a little bit of research, not a ton. And what I found is this problem is may not be just a me thing, even though I can't really figure out why it's doing it. Because the strange thing is that when as I mentioned, I think I mentioned, did I? Well, whether I did or did, I'm going to say it again, just to emphasize that. I did Fall Guys for over 7 hours the other day, and that was not an issue. Um, so that is just so bizarre. Bizarre. It could be bizarre. It's bizarre. So like, I wish I wish I still knew like exactly why, because like it's like, because after you like spend like money that you really didn't want to do, even though I prefer this designer or the other older capture card by a lot. Um, I still can't quite figure it out. I mean, because like, okay, I saw like one YouTube video and a couple of Reddit posts, and maybe some from the Elgato site, which is more maybe audio than anything. But it's not an audio issue; it's more the game itself. And the reason why I think it has to be capture card related is because. So the thing is, so it's not an internet issue because I could hear my audio fine, and it looks like the stream never really had any qualities, with like no frame drops and only 2 slow frames. So it's not an internet thing. I know it's not the Switch itself because even though that the capture card is not doing what it's supposed to do, uh, it looks like that even the HDMI cable is connected to the TV, from the TV to the capture card, and from the capture card to the Switch is working, which means I could still play it from there. So I know it's not that issue. So maybe it's something with the port on the computer of maybe taking too much information in, but I'm not 100% sure why it would be the game. I guess I don't know why that would be the issue. Like that wouldn't make any sense to me at all. It's just I don't know. It's very complicated, this thing. It's just weird that it's only happened. It's only weird that like this is the first time it's happened with this game. Now I don't know if it's gonna happen if I start to do this with a different game, one I've done already, kind of like Fall Guys or Splatoon 3, while Twitch streaming. Because I know that if I wasn't streaming, this probably would happen if I was like doing this, just recording this and not streaming. So I guess not knowing what it cannot be, I guess it's good because you know that if it's not the internet and it's not the Switch itself, then we know that we don't have to worry about that. I can't imagine something wrong with the Twitch Studio, though I'm not really quite sure why that would be the issue, because again, I've used it 3 times now I used it on 2 separate things. And remember, Splatoon 3 and Fall Guys were on different systems, so that's why it makes it like really confusing. And the one because like if it was the HDMI things for any if it was like HDMI thing going from the TV to the capture card or from the Switch to the capture card, if one of those was broken, that means I feel like I wouldn't able to see the footage that I'm seeing on the TV right now. So I feel like it has to do with that third wire, the one that's going from the capture card to the computer, and that's the only possibility I can think of. Like I don't know what else it could be. The thing is, I don't. So I'm like in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, like what's that not be? And then, wait, I don't want to like. I need to pause the game unless I lose track of it. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. I just don't know how to quite do that. Yeah, because if I take the HDMI cable that's out from the from the capture card, I would have no signal on the TV. And if I take one from the switch out, because then there would be no way for the switch to receive the signal. If I take the HDMI cable out from the capture card, I know I'm kind of repeating a lot of words here, but this is trying to like kind of like work it out in my head. If I take one from the HDMI cable from the switch to the capture card out, that means that there's no way for the TV to get any signal from the switch because there's no wire connected to it. So I guess by process of elimination, unless if I'm missing something that I'm not realizing, it has to be that one cable, and somehow not kind of like conflicting. Also, with the fact that like I've also throughout many of these like issues I've had, like I don't think I've had a single issue where like it's never been the microphone. Like that has always been 100%. So yeah, there's that. So maybe it's the computer because again, I feel like I would have got a notification of some disconnecting if it wasn't. But yeah, it's only been this game so far. Although this is only the third time I tried it, so I feel like I still don't have all the answers. But at least I'm kind of if this is what my thinking is, I feel like at least eliminating stuff that's not is some start. I still wish I would know what it is though. Well, I don't want to stop right now because like I want to like make more of an effort. So I'm gonna keep playing around with it. I'm still gonna have this on the gameplay screen only because I don't know if there's a way for me to like tell if the gameplay screen. Well, I mean, I guess I would know from like my stream, but like I feel like I would want to know from my screen. Yeah, because if I put on the be right back screen, like there's no way for me to check to see if it's still on. Because again, then I feel like I wasn't able to see it from the TV. Also, I feel like that with the other capture card, I feel like it did. Did it? Wait, did it? No, I don't. Wait, did it? No, I don't know if it ever disconnected from the TV. I feel like the TV kept going. I feel like the TV. I think so. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So I feel like that's the only possibility it could be. Because, like, because something of a product this new. Like, how old was the HD60X? That's not a relatively old thing, right? It's kind of like the replacement for the S1. It looks like. When did it first came out? Is Google going to tell me this information? Will Google tell me this information? Okay, give me a moment. Okay, so, well, I don't know when it came out, but it looks like that the introduction video that I've got to upload on the YouTube is from April 2022. So if it came out around then, I'm assuming it's not even 2 years old, I would imagine. So I'm gonna keep attempting it. And hopefully I could figure it out, because if I can't figure this out, then I mean, I could try talking to people that might be more tech savvy than me, that might have some idea. Because, like, I can't imagine this would fix it, but, like, I can't imagine spending another. I mean, this is not going to happen, but, like, if I spend $200 on a on a capture card, even if it's from a different brand, if it's. Because I'm just assuming that it's not a brand thing with Elgato, then. Well, it's hard to know because Elgato is, like, I feel like the most used capture card, so it's kind of hard to, like, say, like, if this is solely an Elgato issue. Maybe it's just more of something to do with the USB that's connected to the computer. But it's connected to the 3.0 port, so. And I don't think it would even work if I connect to the other one. I feel like that wouldn't be powerful enough. Um, what a complexity of thing. Because I can't imagine if I did this like off recording that I would be having no issues. Of course, I can't do off recordings on Twitch, so I don't think so, right? Oh wait, no, you can't, right? No, then it wouldn't be like Twitch by that point, right? I don't think so. Um, okay, so let me play around with that specific wire then. And then I don't know. Let me yeah. So yeah. Again, because I can't really um, go to the be right back stream to know for sure if it is working. I'm going to just keep it on here, mute my audio. Um, Even if it does work, I feel like I might play around with the game a little bit, even if well, no, because at that point I feel like if it's connected, man, there's so much to jungle here. It's absolutely insane. Um, um, okay, let me mute myself and then we'll see where it goes. Okay, well, I mean, I'll pay more attention to the screen now. So, because I need to I don't know. Man, now I feel like it. Jeez. Okay, so we were looking at last time of that this rating was 2 or 3. Let's see if it increased at all. Okay, maybe I won't know till it's done because I don't. By the way, pressing the mouse button on the Switch control immediately makes those like notifications kind of like go away. I can't imagine like Cyberpunk's really gonna go up that much. If it will at all, if it will at all. I'm just kind of waiting to kind of like circle itself, so I know for sure it's done one full cycle. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's really gonna go up at all. Okay, that kind of stinks. Wait, hold up, no. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Now... Wait, now the audio's not working. What the heck? What? Well, I guess the audio not working is, like, less important, because... Wait, yeah, the audio's not working, right? Unless I hit a button by accident? What the heck? Yeah, no audio. Well, okay. So if it doesn't free... So if this is what's... So the thing is, like, the audio's not really that important to this game, I guess. So if I could just keep it with me, well, kind of talking now, and just kind of like having that, then I guess it's not too bad. Because I don't know why there's no audio. Like, that's just absolutely baffling. So I hope it doesn't freeze. I don't know. Just more things to figure out, I guess. It's just so weird. Like, what is this? Like, who knows that? Like, I can't believe it's gonna be no audio for like a good chunk of this video. That is just like mind blowing to me. Like, what? What the heck is this? It's like the strangest thing ever. Oh man, where do I want to put this? Somewhere, I guess, right? Um, to be honest, I feel like I could get rid of some of this. This is kind of center, though. Let's delete this single one. There we go. Oh, let's just call this information. There we go. We have no audio for the video. There we go. We fixed it. We sacrificed something we didn't want to do. Okay. Now, because it really hasn't rained, there's kind of really no point in kind of like making the enrollment prices so expensive. So we'll kind of do this or something. Now, if the customers think that it is too expensive, you can kind of go to the thought bubble right here and say they don't need umbrella. Well, they don't need umbrella because it's not going to rain. But we can at least look at the rides to see if there's a profit, so we know that if it's making some money, even if it's very little, then we're still all good. Now, I know that they have security, but I don't know if that's ever been a necessity from it. Because you never get... I feel like it never tells you, like, how this park... Like, you don't get, like, information as to why the park's unsafe or something. Like, you never see, like, in the game that's, like, someone, like, robs, like, I don't know, whatever or something. That's... Laziness. 13%. Okay. Whatever. We can go with that. It's just like the thing would manager, not the manager, the employee would just be sitting down on the ground anyway. So basically, the specific audio that you guys would be missing is basically like the background noise of the park, which is basically the crowds, and I guess maybe the machines going. So if it's just like ambient type noises, it's not the end of the world. And the only like songs you get in this game, I guess, is if you customize a specific ride to have a song, or if you scroll back enough, like to this level, then you get to hear kind of like the menu music, I think. Um, which I think is called Summer Air, I think. Kind of like the main theme, I guess, of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I think it's called that. Unless I'm mixing it up with something. Is it? Oh yeah, that's probably what it's called. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's probably what it's called. I would imagine. Um. Also, it's kind of a good thing that's actually not a night thing because what I've also noticed is that when it is night, even if you have like lights on, well, actually, they might make it worse. If you have like these like street lights on or too many of them at once, I feel like it definitely slows down the frame rate of the game like considerably. I don't know if it's really that bad if it's kind of a smaller park, kind of like this for the moment, but I think it's kind of still fine. Okay, so this still say 2.03. Okay, so yeah, that park rating did not change at all. I thought these choo choos would have gone up a little bit. Uh, Unless it, I don't know. It's sometimes like even if because like it's like if it even goes up like 0.1 or something, I feel like I would know for sure that it does work. But these trees did not like even move it up by one or something for the excitement rating. So maybe you have to be a little bit more than that possibly. I'm not really quite sure. Uh, Now, building a pool, I feel like can be relatively expensive. Speaking, so question is, do I want to do that? Because I don't know. Do I want to do that? Um, we don't even have any items to even build a pool. Other than that, so I feel like there might be any point if I can't even like put anything there. So right now we have kind of like I think the height was maybe around 300 guests we had, so we're not really kind of like close to that goal at all now. Like not even close at all. I don't know what the park value is. Okay, so it's 15,000. Uh, let's kind of scroll down here. Okay, so depending on spending, like it looks like we kind of like go like a little back and forth, I guess. Um, but I feel like adding a pool always helps, though, from my experience. So we could try adding that. They do kind of like add up. But I feel like they kind of increased the park amount like pretty recently. So well, I don't want to make it too big to start with, so we'll kind of make it on the smaller side for now. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh wait, no, hold up. Okay. For some reason, I thought if you hold the Y button down, you could like, um, kind of like, kind of build it on top of that. But for some reason, that doesn't work. So maybe I don't know how to quite do that at the moment. Because I thought that if you hold the Y button and kind of like did forward, I thought you could kind of like make a line like that. But I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And maybe I'm kind of like misunderstanding this. Plus, I don't know why you said this is $0. Like, I don't think this would be free, right? Oh, it's 42. Okay, yeah. Well, actually, oh, I made a mistake. Okay, can't wait. Hold up. Let me. Okay, so I lost a little bit of money, but it's okay. We're still kind of like investing here in the moment. Um, where are we going at? Oh man, it's a shame that like I can't get like the sound. I mean, it is a sacrifice I feel like I have to take right now because of like, well, reasons I can't explain, but like, I think it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to take. As quoted from that king from the first Shrek movie. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. Of course, in this context, that's not really quite what I'm saying. I want there's no dying here going on, but well, yeah, okay, yeah. We'll move on from that. Okay. How do I? It just take a moment to kind of like go to the right item. It's gonna be one pool complex. Really don't need anything else, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. Okay, hopefully this will eventually make up for the spending I'll have to do for this. I really don't know if... honestly, I feel like adding the life bar is just like a custom building type thing. I don't think I actually kind of like a... Sorry, I have to check the sound of the stream and make sure that it's working, because... You know, you just gotta know for sure. Or whatnot. Yeah, I don't think the life bar actually kind of like adds in like anything like to it. I feel like it's just for kind of like just for like the look of it, I guess, or kind of just to, you know, kind of just to make it realistic, I guess. Now, if we force our kind of like research to go to the pool things, then we could add another one there. But we don't have to make it too big for now. Okay, I guess we could try opening up. Yeah, just to make sure, yeah, I don't think that rating's changed or not. Hold up, nah, yeah, it's still at 2.03. Okay, we could try opening up and see how many people kind of enter. Make it, man, if you only heard the screams of people riding this ride, it would look like they're in pain or something. Okay, well, apparently everyone has their bathing suits. They don't need to buy any. Do people not want to buy this? Well, if it's one of those things where... Okay, well, apparently I can't even move it. So does nobody need it? Okay, well, what if we put the place right next to here? Would that make any difference? Would that kind of improve it? Okay, let's see if that makes a difference or not. Because if people are buying it, I'm just going to get rid of it. Apparently, everyone brought their own swimsuits? There's a lot of money in the... There's a lot of peeps in the pool, apparently. Oh, it seems really crowded in there. The heck? Maybe maybe a bit too much. I think if you could raise it by $2, I don't think it'd be too expensive. Plus, if it is too expensive, I think it'll let me know if it's too much or not. Wait, like, this person probably going, will he say anything? Okay, so not a single person has come. Like I said, that's not a good sign of it actually doing anything. I probably should make the pool a little bit bigger. Yeah, maybe extend out a little bit more. Okay, I'm assuming it's because we can't actually put it on the water. So... Now, no, there's a lot of people. Like, almost half the whole park's in the pool. The heck? Okay, I didn't expect that to happen. Yeah, the rides do often break down, so they kind of have to, like, go ahead and kind of, like, fix them like that. Although, I think I did get a notification where saying that people were getting a little hungry. And I think you could tell their status by kind of looking at this. So, like, you know, their hunger and the thirst are here, and the toad's getting high. So, if you kind of, like, construct all of them right here, maybe not make it too far, then it should be good. So we'll kind of, like, make our own kind of, like, complex here a little bit. I mean, it's not a lot of food, but... It's whatever, I guess. Well, let's kind of make our own section here. It might seem crazy to have to pay 10 cents to go to the bathroom, but don't. And I feel like I feel like I heard somewhere that's more custom in Europe for some reason. That could be entirely incorrect information, but like, obviously, like you don't usually have to pay to go to the bathroom. Like even at places where like you're at like establishments like restaurant establishments where like, you kind of have to like pay something to get food in order to go to the bathroom. I feel like though even there's not a lot of those types of things. There's probably some, but I feel like those really don't like kind of like exist or like they don't really happen as much. So once I have an idea about how to kind of like make the path here, unfortunately, I kind of actually want to move this path a little bit. Wait, that's not. Hold up. Oh my gosh, I keep making a mistake. Okay, well, I lost a little bit of money, but it's still fine. Let's get rid of this. Usually when you guys can't hear it, but usually when there's like a crackling noise in the background, where like it looks like something broke. That's usually I feel like a bench. I feel like yeah, because you can see these benches are kind of like. Well, I'm not really quite sure why they're kind of get broken or anything, but well, like they do that sometimes. For whatever reason. Okay, so the park value has slowly gone up. It's probably went up maybe around another 1,000 or I don't know whatever the last time was. So we still have a bit to go before we reach this one at 20,000. Like it's like Bench City here. Okay, so High Flyer's now been fixed now twice. Oh, I didn't even open that? Oh, my bad. Okay, so we could actually look at the people's like thoughts now and see what their biggest criticisms is. So they're hungry, but there's already a fruit stand right here. This park is tidy, that's good. Hungry, really hungry, really... Okay, I'm hungry and really hungry are apparently two separate things. The same with thirstiness. Pool's good, they need to tell I got the pool. Pool's great, great scenery. I'm assuming that's... I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, well... I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Gross. Okay, that's probably the, that's probably people seeing the puke on the thing. Okay, well, people want to go home. We can't really do anything about that. Most of them want more rides. Everyone's too busy. Too busy. I'm not paying that much for a map. Is it a little expensive? We can make it a little bit cheaper, but... I guess we can make it 50 cents. I don't know. Let's see, did anyone buy anything from here? Okay, so it's only been 10 customers that actually got... So, okay, so... Profit's kind of a little low, but okay. So let's see if everything's actually making a profit first. So $103. Oh, I'm not sure what the total profit in quarters. Like, is that over time or is that per month? In this game, I'm not really quite sure actually. Okay, that's made quite a bit of money. Okay, so that's barely making any money. I mean, I don't want to make it too expensive. It's like people like may not even want to do it. Okay, that's making money. That's making money. I know this got stuck twice, but this is making money. Okay, so at least everything's making money, so that's good. Yeah, I guess the guests have gone up a little bit more. Well, it's really crowded here for some reason. I'm not really quite sure why. Sometimes I feel like you can't really have an idea like where I was gonna say the desk. The guests might go. So there's that. Hold up, give me a moment. I mean, I'm still annoyed about and the whole capture card thing, but I could live without sound. And I feel like you guys can live without sound. Like, I feel like this is one types of games where like it doesn't. I feel like it's probably the one of the better games to like, where no sound could be like kind of get away with it. Because all you guys are hearing right now, at least what I would be hearing if that was the case. Not the saying that like people would turn away or anything, but like all you guys are hearing right now is what I'm hearing is just again mostly people like the people noise in the background. Um, so again, I don't know why. I do not know why that's the case. I don't think it's something that I could fix in the audio, can I? No, I don't think so. No, because even me, it's not even detecting any audio. It's like the strangest thing in the world. Okay, Park Valley has gone up a little bit. Let's see. I know I spent a lot probably in July, I think. Okay, I guess it was June, I guess. So yeah, we're making a little bit of profit each month. Not a whole time, but a little bit. I feel like we do need another ride, though. Maybe was that was it, that was but I feel like that's only been a few people, so I don't know if that's really gonna make a difference though. Is there really no way to fix these benches? Because this just look at because other than replace them, because it's not like a lot of people sat down on them. I don't think because it's kind of out of the way. So that's a little weird. Oh wait, this is not even. Okay, so well. Okay, we need a. Yeah. Okay, let's kind of work in this section a little bit. Yeah, I could always hire more minions, but I could just like pick one up and just drag him over. Imagine if someone could do that like with a real life amusement park. Someone could just like pick up a mains guy with some invisible force and just like put the person on a different side of the park. That'd be kind of bizarre. Again, I don't know why those things collapse like that. That is so weird. Okay, there's definitely less people in the pool now than there was before. Yeah, normally saying 10 cents is too expensive for a toilet, right? Well, except for being too busy. Okay, let's look at their thoughts again. I don't think it's really changed much. Yeah, so you can see that the toilet thirst and hunger, I believe, went down, even though the hunger thirst is still in the red. Sunburns has kind of, but I don't have any stalls for a sun block yet, so I can't really do anything about that. And I don't think people, I don't know, like, I don't know if there's, like, messages of people actually, like, talking about, like, when they get sunburn in this game. Um, I don't think so. You never know. Wait. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. He's not emptying the bin, he's just still walking. Or maybe he's heading to emptying the bin? Well, no, I guess that's fine. Whatever. Well, that might be just a glitch. Okay, well, he eventually emptied the bin. Okay, he eventually emptied one. Okay, so now, so we did achieve one of the directions now, so... But even if you get... I could be wrong, but even if you get a park value, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, before I get 400 guests or something in the... Like, what? If I get, like, a park value of, like, 60 at least some point in time, and it goes back down, and then once I get to the 400 guests, and then when it goes to the entrepreneur level, I don't think that counts, to my knowledge. I don't think so. Because it's still technically in the lock position, so I feel like it would have to be at the time when it is locked. Not, like, just, like, it has been at the time, and then it kind of changed over. I don't think that's the case. I don't think so. Oh. So I think something's going out of... Also, you know that when it rides out of focus, you know that their nausea rate increases, because like 57% from like Uber Extreme is like ridiculous. Wait, what's Okay, so the tolerance is pretty high, so maybe not those circumstances, but usually kind of like increases everyone's. So we might as well just get the main guy over here to kind of like fix that. Oh, I don't remember increasing the speed of the game at all. That's weird. That's kind of weird. Also, maybe I did by accident? Wait. Yeah, we need over here, buddy. Kind of fast, so that... Okay, so he only does one at a time. I thought he would have scooped them all at once. No, I don't know how they determine the company and park value exactly. Oh yeah, I was gonna check out what the people slots were to see if it changed at all. Well, there's only technically 2 rides. I don't know if I'm counting the pools of ride exactly. Okay, well, we haven't gotten this, but this takes up a lot of room, and I don't think this would be the most ideal thing to put down. So we're not gonna do that. No, I suppose one way Yeah, never mind. I was gonna think of something. Yeah, never mind. Well, I mean, suppose one way where I can avoid the capture card issues is just to play something from the computer, uh, and still hook it up to the TV. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Well, anyways, yeah, that's that. Oh, wait, this is interesting. So it now, so I didn't notice this before. So it says from the Twitch Studio thing that the capture card is the main screen share is a disconnected device. I'm assuming that's because the audio's not working. Well, let me check that out. But it is working. Man, this is like complicated by like complicated stuff. Like what? What in the world is this? That is so weird. Because it says that. No, wait. What are they saying? Man, that is so weird. I don't know. It's. I wish I knew still. I didn't spend $200 to have no audio in the game now. So. Oh, that is always a fun ride. The roller soaker. I don't have enough money for this anyway. Wait. Yeah, we probably should, like, kind of like add in another ride. Although, unfortunately, it doesn't tell me exactly what the stats are the ride are until you put it down. Because there's roller coasters, like, you could see them. Well, all those are locked. So that's not the best idea, but, like, here, it tells you, like, everything here. It doesn't tell you, like, anything for the other rides. I mean, I keep meaning to see what the people's thoughts were, okay? Okay, so that's because of probably all the puke at the moment. That's where 75 people think the park is gross, and then 72 other people think the park is really tidy. And something's funny, I guess. Whatever that means. Buddy Bliss? Okay, so you're gonna go back up there. Okay, there we go. Wait, now Twitch Studio says that the... Oh my goodness, now it says... What is this? Now it says that the device isn't disconnected anymore. What? Like... You're killing me here. What? Oh boy. The thing is, I'm like, so like... It says I can refresh the device, but the thing is, I'm like, so like... I'm so like kind of like worried that it's gonna stop working that I feel like I don't even want to touch anything. I don't know. I do not know at all. Okay, so we have about 26 more guests in order to get to the achievement here. Well, I guess it's an achievement in a sense, right? Now I feel like, I mean, people probably want to not walk far to get to each other things, but the thing is, I'd rather not crowd it as much. So I could always put it here or here, but I feel like I don't want to quite do that. So I feel like I want to put it somewhere. I don't know. Well, what's the intensity of this ride? Okay, so it's pretty low. Excitement's pretty low too, to be honest. Well, it says medium, but even though it's not a 3. Now this doesn't fit a lot of people too, so I can't even make the queue that long. So that's something else you have to keep in mind, is that tall rides don't necessarily mean good payout in the end. I feel like I want to add this somewhere, but where exactly where? Yeah, this is too crowded here. I don't really want to put anything here. Oh, what seems more fitting? Man, I really don't want to put it like right here. Maybe here's fine. Is it? Maybe here's good. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's good. I mean, everything's kind of within this theme, so I might as well just keep it like this. The dinky slide. Oh, that sounded funny for some reason. You know, oddly enough, I feel like that even though I'm a little under the cold, I feel like I'm actually feeling better right now. Now, if it's because I'm playing something, I don't know. I feel like I'm in a better mood, which is strange because I didn't think that would happen, but I guess it did. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to. There we go. Oh no, I keep putting the wrong one there. There we go. Let's add a few bushes here. Make sure I kind of keep with the theme here. Something a little small. Guess we might as well test it. Okay, this says $1. This I have here as $2. And this I have here as $2.50. So I can make this probably $1.50, probably be fine. Okay, so it's still testing. So let's give it a moment. Okay, there we wait long enough. Okay, so, I mean, it is low, but it's whatever, I guess. Honestly, I feel like there's no point in actually, like, having any of this here yet, so let's kind of, like, delete this all for now. Hope no one's actually trapped here. That'd be kind of unfortunate. Okay, it doesn't look like it. No, I can't make it more thrilling, unfortunately. I don't think so. Okay, so you gonna go back down, or what? Yeah, he's... Only 16, well, 16. Okay, so we're just 7 more guests away from the achievement. Okay, well, it's varying. It varies, I guess. Okay, Park Note is still not really that far from where it's been. Wait, that was, it was 400, right? Okay, yeah. So there might be times where I may want to kind of like click on this like fast speed or something to kind of like speed it up along, but apparently I've done it fast forward a little twice, which I didn't even realize I'm hitting. So I don't know if that was like an accident or something, but I might do that in the future. But I feel like just for like kind of like this first video. Wow, would you look at that? The screen froze. Wait, when did the screen froze? Like, didn't it? Okay, so apparently now I'm getting no sound and no video, which makes, which I guess the sound at this point didn't even matter. Although I'm curious as to when it actually froze. Now that I could take a look at it. How many minutes ago was this? Looking into the VOD here. Let's see, okay. This might just happen like very instantly. Okay. Okay, so it happened like 1 or 2 minutes ago. Okay, so more stuff I can't, more stuff I don't understand for the life of me. Um, oh boy. What I did see there was a refresh button on the Twitch thing, so I don't know if that's gonna do anything. So let me see. Let me see a moment. So yeah, it does have a refresh device thing, and let's see if that does anything. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully I don't know. Maybe we'll do something. I don't know. Wait, no, then that's not what I want to do. Okay, I'm refreshing. It's not doing anything. Oh man, it was so close. It was working fine, and I don't know what happened. Um, options. Um, okay, I didn't do anything. This is so weird. Ay ay ay. Well, I do have to go to the bathroom anyway, so just give me a moment, and I don't know. We'll figure stuff out, I guess. Well, I'm back. Um, you know, same old stuff apparently. Um, oh boy, man, I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. Boy, what do I do? Uh, if I only knew why this is the way it is. Boy, I need to think about this. Okay, so, hmm. Okay, I'm not gonna even make myself this time. Let me just unplug just the one wire from computer to capture card, and that probably will bring back the sound. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Oh boy. Well, at least these types of games, it's which it sounds crazy, but it's more practical for at least where I could pause the game and not play something online like a Splatoon or Fall Guys. Unless I'm not doing something like Splatoon. But that's most of the stuff you do in that game is like online, I would imagine. I would think so. So yeah. Oh boy. Uh, okay, let me just do that, and maybe it'll fix itself. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not even gonna unmute myself. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna hope for the best. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm taking out right now. Okay, I did that. I don't know why it's doing that though. Okay. Okay. So interesting enough, I so I mean I don't think opening the 4K captures like would do anything. That wouldn't make any sense at all. I mean, would it? No, I feel like that wouldn't make any sense. It's not gonna make any sense. Um, why would it that again? That wouldn't make any sense. Okay, well we have visual and audio this time. Although it's flashing red on the Elgato thing, so I'm not even quite sure what that means. What does it even mean? I'm too curious now, so I have to look this up. If a game freezes, what the heck? Oh, now it's... Color on capture card? That's not gonna make me say anything. What do the lights mean? Okay, this only is the 60S. Okay, it says for the HD60. Oh yeah, let me just read the whole thing. Okay, so here's the status of the lights for this. So blue means it's on. HDI signal is good. I've never seen pink. I don't think so. Rapid flashing. HDI cable is unplugged. Red means slow flashing, recording in process. Well, it did that, and then it turned blue. And then another red version of like, oh, that's a slow flashing. And red rapid flashing means nowhere invalid. Also, I tried to open up the 4K 3D capture from Elgato thing, and it wouldn't show it. So maybe because it's already showing, it can't do 2 devices at once. Oh my gosh, what a pain in the neck. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm still not close. Well, I mean, a little close, but not fully close. Okay, well, it's gonna work till it's not works, and obviously you guys know when it doesn't work. And I can't imagine it's gonna take me that long to realize when it doesn't work either. By the way, since I believe these challenges were only either in the first DLC, like the water type career things, or the second thing, which is like the wild type career things, I don't think these challenges are active for like most of these like maps at all, unless you kind of like incorporate them somehow. What was I gonna look at? Okay, I guess they think the pricing's fine. Oh man, I'm just 6 away. I would think I want to make it to 600 before the end of the video. Because I'm probably not going to stream for that much. It's weird, because, like, I'm wondering, should I just use the presence to keep streaming? If I presume most of the people who are going to be watching this videos, at least from the current time being, are going to be from the stuff that's when I put it on YouTube? I wonder. I'm not really quite sure how to really kind of, like, go about that. Although I'm going to probably put in the description when I recorded, what day I recorded the Twitch thing anyway. Which is interesting. Oh, hey, what? Why is it going fast forward again? I don't remember clicking on it. The heck? I must be doing this by accident or something, because, like, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, man, it cannot reach... What's the... Is it, like, 400, 500, 600? Is that, like, the full goals? Say 400, 500, 600. And Park Valley, I'm assuming, is probably near 21. Okay, so went up... Okay, so it's 22,000. I wish... I know how... How would they determine this Park Valley, anyway? Is it how much money you have? I don't think that's what it means. Because it says total per month that you get from the profit. Most of it coming from the riots, it looks like. Yeah, then it's kind of... Well... Yeah. Yeah, the pool's gone down a little bit. Because, like, everyone kind of, like, just went jammed into the pool in the beginning. Now there's, like... Well, there's still that many people, I guess. Okay, that's... Okay, Oh, just 2 more guests and that's it. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, there's that. So as you can see, the little symbol on the top kind of changed. So I guess it must have been those 2 people that made it. Oh, that's gonna break down in a minute, I feel like. Or something broke down. Oh, yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna break down. Toilets 1. Well, so far there's only gonna be 1 toilets. Oh, now I guess 12 people came in all of a sudden. For my 400. Okay, so it's 500 and then 60,000, which is a big jump from 20,000. I guess it's the same like pace from the next one anyway. So I guess they're relatively even, I guess. I was gonna ask like, oh, I still wonder how they determine laziness, because now it's up. Now it's up to 67%. I don't know what these people will be doing that make them so lazy. You know, I'm wondering if it might be better just to hire 2 of them right now. Okay, so the park rating is 668. And I guess this is how they calculate it. So, like, the number of guests. Happy guests. So, I don't know if 500 is the max. Right up time, 57. Right, excitement intensity is 96. So, lunar environment does contribute to some of it. So, it might be better just to kind of, like, have 2. But I feel like I haven't really, like... But the thing is, like, I haven't really expanded the path that much. Unless, like, somehow connect all this to that. So, I don't know. Now I think that maybe I need a second generator. Yeah. I mean, even the second gen is already 54% laziness. How do they determine this information? Is like... It's by me. So if you just put down more rides, even if they're low intensity, their ride excitement and intensity levels are going to just naturally rise. But I feel like I want to build a coaster for next time, and I think I want to put it somewhere over here. Because again, I don't have a lot of room to kind of like work with. Okay, has people's thoughts change at all? Oh, Sunburn has, like, you know, I feel like it keeps getting higher. Okay, so they think that it's a good value. I don't have to change that, I guess. That's not gonna block people from going up there, right? Okay, okay, it's not, okay. I feel like I don't need to put the ATM down unless if like I'm getting like indication that like people really need more money. Because like yeah. Unless like I'm getting unless it's like saying like things here somewhere. Or if it does, it's kind of like on the lower side. These bubbles feel great. I'm assuming that's a pool? Or maybe a drink. I guess you could say that for soda. Like if you're kind of like blowing in the can or something. Like a little kid. Okay, so only a few people are asking more rides. Oh, the person I wanted to raid isn't streaming anymore, so that's fine. Maybe I could if I started earlier, but oh well, what are you gonna do? I'll go just for a little bit more. You know, it's strange because even though I haven't played this game for like over a year and a half, I feel like I've somehow played more recently. But no, because I checked this. I checked the cloud. And I don't think like it would have that much of a delay if I haven't played it. And it said like it was like December 2021. That was the last time at least it saved. Anyway, so, but now I guess it's gonna be like sooner than that. Let's see, is there anything much I want to do at the moment? I feel like I want to add a tree here. I don't know. I don't know. I want to try... Okay, so... I'll write this down again. So 2.78. Let's try again. Okay, 2.78 was a rating. I want to see if adding a tree here doesn't mean anything. Let's add a different tree than before. Uh, 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 . 2.78 Wait, what was the type of tree I added before, though? Okay, looks like it was this, a small sugar pine, so let's not add that. Oh, well, that's kind of small. Okay, I don't think there's we have a tree like that anywhere, right? I don't think even the trees here are like that. Nah, this looks too big. I think, unless. Oh, it doesn't even fit here. What? Okay, well. Actually, that doesn't really look that good. Let me get rid of this middle one. Yeah, okay, there we go. Also, well, wait. I don't see it. So sometimes what happens is if you add trees in the park, they'll randomly appear on the outside. But I don't even see any of these red trees at all. So I wonder if they do. Here, oh here, like yeah, like the trees would be out of emerald right here. I don't know if that was a mistake or if that's a glitch. It seems weird for that to happen because like that doesn't make any sense. But I feel like that it's always been like that for this game. So I don't know. I don't see any more red trees unless they're kind of like hiding over there above them. I mean, I see yellow trees. I don't see any red ones. It's like the only red tree. Okay, well, I don't know. I can't explain that. So it looks like the tumbler is the guest favorite. Well, it's been here. Actually, no, High Flower is the favorite. All of 76%. Oh, wait, was there some other information I wanted to look at? Oh, there was something I wanted to look at. I don't know what that was. I lost it. There was something I wanted to do. I don't know what I wanted to do. I lost it now. What do I want to do? What do I want to check? Oh, I guess the excitement rating for each one. Okay, so that's a 2.20. This is a 2.78. Okay, so all of them are relatively low. So I feel like that would help bring the park rating, which I don't know if that would bring in more gas, but that might. I don't know. Oh yeah, I want to check to see if this went up at all. So it was 2.78. And, oh yeah, I just saw it anyway. Okay, yeah, so I don't think scenery makes a difference at all. I think what might make a difference is these types of ride event attractions, which I have none of them. Unless I... Yeah, well, I have none of them. These might make a difference, though... I don't seem to be fitting. Oh, well, I don't even have that type of fountain. Oh, I guess I... Oh, it's a female statue? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I already have an object like that. Wait, give... I think I'm just stalling time right now. The stuff I want to do next video, but I mean, well, at least, well, it might phrase again, but at least this is one of the longest times it has both video and audio, except for maybe the beginning of this video where it has not froze completely. So I can't explain this. I can't explain this at all. It's doable. It probably will be a turn off from like people coming in and out, but like watching it, but like, you know, I don't know. Is this swimsuit still making money? I guess so. Yeah, I don't want to make this 20 cents. I'm just thinking about it, it's like, I don't know. I can always try, but like, I feel like I'd rather not. Yeah, none of the objects here feel like they're fitting for this. Yeah, a giant slide. Where do I find that? Why can't I find that anywhere? Oh. Oh, okay. Let's see, anything else I want to do before I wrap it up? Also, I realized that when I went to the be right back screen before, it kind of like for like a split second went to the starting screen soon. So that's like the Myers thing. That's just it's just more issues I didn't really want to come up with, or maybe like wanted to think about. Now, in some of the modes, there's usually not usually, but like there is a time limit. So like get to like a certain amount of guests or a park right about like this specific year or something. This one is an endless amount of time, I guess. I got it. Well, or how long it can go on for. I feel like I need some plants here. Wait, what was the Wait, did I put plants somewhere before or no? Oh, they are? Oh. I didn't realize that. Okay, yeah, like, apparently their hunger or thirst kind of like went up a little bit. I feel like I put something similar before somewhere, like 2 little shrubs, but I just don't know where. Oh, these were it. Okay. Well, there we go. Okay, I think, yeah, I think this will be enough for now. I'm sorry that the stream is doing what it's doing. Or not the stream, the capture card's doing what it's doing. Maybe we'll do it again before I am, but we'll leave it like that. But yeah, whether you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, thank you for, joining. Feel free to follow or subscribe or do whatever on either one of those channels. Watch all the videos up there. Of course, on YouTube, leave a comment or a like. As all these Twitch videos will be on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, that's kind of one of the quicker things or something, but I don't know. The unfortunate, I mean, it was good. I mean, if anything, it's still not the way that the first like Twitch stream I did. But you know, I want to have better expectations for how my computer should function. I just wish I knew that it was. I just wish it wasn't going to be an issue. But that's fine. Whatever. I could survive with that. Well, I guess we can find someone to right now. Yeah, let's do that. Well, this game's still going. So I'm apparently the only person playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 at the moment, and I don't think... so I can't really rate anyone in with that category. Let's see if there's anyone that, Okay, so I'm not following anyone that's currently alive. Okay, well, is anyone playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, perhaps? Let me take a look. Elephant Transport. Okay, let's see. There's one person playing it. Although, I mean, it says that, but it looks like it's... it could be just a temporary thing. Is this person playing the game? Or what? Intended for certain audiences. It's profanity or vulgarity. Oh. Okay, so this person just started. Uh... Well, let me listen to the stream a little bit, and then I will make a decision. Uh, Otherwise, I'm not really quite sure. Unless I have to keep finding. Yeah, again, I think I mentioned this at one of the other recent videos, but like, I feel like sometimes if you're not following someone and there's no one live, I feel like it can take a bit to actually like look for someone. Even in the same category, I feel like it's like you gotta like look at the person, determine if it's gonna be a fun thing, which I would assume is usually fun. Like, I would hope that like when you're right, you're not gonna run into problematic people. So like, let's see. I feel like I have to listen for like a minute or something to get an idea. Oh, okay. I thought my screen just turned purple or something. So this person likes to play old PC games. Looks like it just started. Only like almost 2 minutes in. Oh, now I let my guest go below. Hold on, let me pause. I don't want to keep the team going on. Although now I don't know if the stream's frozen if I do that. Um, okay, I think this person's going to be playing Roller Coaster Tycoon too. Because sometimes, usually... not the coughing again. Sometimes there's usually like it could be the category from last stream. Unless that VOD didn't record. It doesn't look like that the previous thing was that game. Unless that VOD didn't save. Yes, I'm assuming this person's probably going to be playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Oh, it looks like, right? I don't know. I guess I could have rated anyway. I feel like I'm already in too far. Uh, yeah, okay. Hold on, just give me a minute. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. So the person who we will be writing is someone by the name of Threadful Char. I think I'm gonna play Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I do not know that. I assume. I don't see it yet, but I guess that is I'm assuming that's our plan. I think. I'm mostly sure. And if not, then well, that's fine. Okay. So if you're on Twitch currently watching, that's who we're writing. If you're watching this through the VOD on Twitch or on YouTube, and well, that's not gonna matter. But you know, I feel like I always want to kind of like write someone at the end of like every Twitch stream, because like I feel like around each time. I don't have to. I mean, sometimes people do just want to end and they don't have to find someone to write. But I don't know, I always want to kind of like try to venture out to people as many people as possible. Um, well, it's to the category, to like people that I follow or like have talked to before. Just like I don't know, interesting things to kind of like stick out, I guess. Okay, well, now I'm the guess one up, so I guess it always fluctuates. Okay. Okay. So let's go to the thingamajiggy. As we pull up here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Gonna write a channel. Have to type in the name. Thread full char. I think that's probably how I'm saying that. I guess we could zoom out a little bit. Okay, I won the most beautiful Parker word. I do try. Okay, next time we'll just work our way to finishing this thing, and if we don't finish it, there's always the next way to finish it, whatever how many long it takes. Not that I want this to take like 10 days or anything, but like, you know, we have some start. I think next time, I think I'm going to probably add in some roller coaster, maybe add one more thing to the pool, like an actual like pool type right here on the side, and maybe build like an animal type thing, like kind of like on one. Well, I'll figure out where. No, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't know. There's lots I could kind of like go about. So we'll figure all this out, and then maybe add some other things. Not too many things, because well, I guess you could add a lot here. Well, I can always add like a ton if you really want to. Though then I feel like that by that point the park will be way too crowded. I mean, it might help from the goal. But sometimes you have too many paths that are kind of all over the place. People will get lost. So there's that too. So yeah, yeah, I kind of mentioned the end of the video thing already. Yeah, so if you're watching this on Twitch or use Twitch as your thing, if you don't use YouTube, most people would use YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to stay to the schedules where I would update you on what I'm doing for the week. If there's some reason why I have to cancel a stream or not, I probably would say at least some days in advance, if anything. Unless there's an unexpected one, then I guess I'll just go ahead and do it. Still trying to figure this Twitch journey out as I try to stream these, and then it will be some time, like maybe quite a bit of time when I put these on YouTube. But yeah, I kind of like to save all my work because I don't know. Well, obviously, if I'm not like recording or streaming or anything, then I don't care, obviously, because then, well, I'm not saving it, any information. I get except for like kind of like progressing through the game, I guess. But yeah, that's the case with that. And yeah, I guess we'll leave it like this. Yeah, hopefully I could. I don't know. It's working now. I don't know. I really don't know how to fix it. I wish I knew. Maybe I'll try to find the right balance of audio. Hopefully the audio is not. I mean, I think my volume was fine. I think even with the game's audio kind of back, it's still probably on the lower side. So there's that too. But that's whatever. Yeah, I think that's about it. I would imagine. So yes, yeah, I know it's sometimes like some people could like end stream like on a dime and like they don't need kind of like a 10-minute wrap up thing to kind of like progress anything. I don't know. Maybe maybe I'll figure out a way to kind of like say it quicker or something. So I don't. It's like a little time limit or something. Although I feel like it might take. I don't know. I feel like I'm still getting in the grind of it or something. So it might take a bit, but still adding things or something. I mean, I did add the Nightbot as a moderator, which I guess is my first mod, if anything. I guess you could count that as like a mod, even though it's not a human mod. Non-human mod, I guess. That's fine. I guess that's fine. So I need to use it. I don't know if I could just like type in the commands what I would use for Nightbot and just there. Or I don't know if I have to add in anything. I'll figure it out, I guess. Yeah, whatever I need to. Okay. Yeah, I think I said whatever I need to say. Okay, we will start that right then. It says ready to raid, but it's not readying in 3 seconds. It's gonna like eventually bring the screen to the raid. Okay, we are in the process of raiding, and yeah. So yeah, of course I will be back for more videos of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. This is a game that I played quite a bit of time. Numerous years ago, but and I'm kind of ready to get back into the swing of things for this one, and a bunch of other games I'm doing. Make sure that doesn't like fade out or something. So that's about it. I'm going to head now, and hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. Have a good night. If you got nature in this video, that's fine. If you didn't, then that's also fine too. Yeah. Have a good everyone, and hopefully take care of yourselves and be well. Okay then. Bye-bye.